Concerned pals report that Eamonn Holmes is finding it difficult to adjust to his new life after his marriage to Ruth Langsford ended. The GB News host is adjusting to his new life after splitting from his now estranged wife, Ruth, last month, and moving out of their comfortable residence. Due to his continued mobility challenges, Eamonn relocated into a small flat near a roundabout, from which he gets driven to and from the GB News studios in Paddington, West London. Friends who are worried about the 64-year-old believe he is now leading a pretty solitary existence and express their concern for him. It's all a rather sorry affair, a source said to the Daily Mail. He and Ruth were residing in their nice family home just a few months ago. They were undoubtedly disturbed, but he was receiving her care and he appeared normal. He is currently living a somewhat solitary life by himself in a flat. It has been hard for him to accept that his marriage is over after all this time. It happens right after news of Eamonn's breakup with Ruth made him the center of attention once again. During his first ever public appearance at the TRIC Awards, Eamonn refuted rumors that he had poked fun of Ruth while giving his speech. When Eamonn accepted the award on Tuesday, he stated, "I am really grateful for this recognition. It was against world-class programs, which adds a little extra specialness. Everyone has thought about imposter syndrome occasionally. Had an operation a year and a half ago, and it didn't go well," he continued. "Two things that I didn't want are in my back." Ruth was reportedly hurt by Eamonn's remarks, despite the broadcaster's claims that her comments had nothing to do with them. Eamonn's comments had nothing to do with anything other than the two pins in his back after his surgeries. A spokesman for the actor told the Mirror. At the celebrity-filled event, Eamonn opened up about his recent separation and said that he was having trouble moving on. He said, "I'm not feeling well. It's too early to say, but I hope we can still be friends. This is not a good moment at all," she said. Ruth has kept on wearing her diamond engagement and wedding rings in the weeks since they announced their breakup. She had a great time last week attending Giovanni Pernis and Anton Dubik's stage production in London. Ruth grinned as she posed for a picture with her good friend Anton, 57, who had invited her. Eamonn has been seeing 42-year-old relationship counselor Katie Alexander while he works through a difficult time in his life, and the two seem to be getting along well. According to a source who spoke with the Mirror, Eamonn's new acquaintance intends to stick around. She is helping Eamonn through the tough times, but doesn't want to be seen as a marriage wrecker, a source close to Katie claimed. Although Eamonn's marriage has been ended for a while, their friendship has evolved over the past few months. Their friendship has evolved over time, and she wants to support Eamonn in his dilemma. She is in this for the long run and believes they will be close for a long time. Carol McGiffin has a reputation for having strong opinions and has frequently and openly discussed her personal life. However, when questioned about her thoughts regarding Ruth Langsford and Eamonn Holmes' recent breakup, she appeared to adopt a more cautious demeanor in a recent interview. The 64-year-old broadcaster, who departed Loose Women in April of last year, expressed her sadness about the couple's 14-year marriage to OK by saying, "I love them both." However, the TV star hasn't contacted her friends yet since she didn't want to create more noise to the public uproar surrounding their choice. She went on to say to the publication, "It's never easy to see a relationship end. However, it's more depressing when you're so well known. It's quite challenging. Everybody is making assumptions and has a theory. Everything I own is based mostly on the fact that it's made of B asterisk 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 S. I feel for them both in that regard," she continued. "I've worked and partied with them both, and I adore them both. I haven't, as they say, reached out to Ruth yet, which is extremely unfortunate. She won't want to hear from me right now since she will be overloaded. I won't message her until I find out the truth. That will come later. If not, all you're doing..." The TV couple, who for many years was a fan favorite pair after appearing together on This Morning, announced their breakup in May. And as it was his first public appearance since the announcement, Eamonn eventually broke his silence at this year's TRIC Awards. He declared that it is not a good time at all for him and that he is not ok. He continued, "It's too early to say, but I hope we can still be friends." Ruth Langsford and Eamonn Holmes acknowledged their marriage is over and they are divorcing at the moment, according to a joint statement they published at the time. But it was recently reported that Eamonn was receiving consolation from his friend, Threed mother Katie Alexander. Additionally, she reportedly paid the father of four a visit at his new residence in southwest London after he moved out of the Surrey mansion he lived with Ruth. This is in response to reports that Ruth discovered texts on her husband's laptop between him and an unidentified woman. Ruth was caught off guard when she saw the messages. A source said to The Sun on Sunday at the time, what had been going on between them was unknown to her. She was inconsolable. She was not only extremely distressed, but also furious. Ruth was recently seen out for the evening, going to a show with Anton Dubik and Giovanni Pernis. She is helping Eamonn through the tough times, but doesn't want to be seen as a marriage wrecker, a source told the Mirror, explaining her night out. Although Eamonn's marriage has been annulled for some time, their friendship has blossomed in recent months. They continued, saying, over time, their connection has blossomed and she wants to help Eamonn with his issue. She is in this for the long run and believes they will be close for a long time. Doing is raising the volume.